Hello everyone, this is Luna, and I'm back with another video for Vanguard Zero. It's time for the shutdown art to continue, and I hope that I wasn't busy typing for so long that the emulator is now frozen. I mean, it can be frozen even though it looks like it's not, but since it's not frozen, I'm going to assume I can just continue. Let's go. I was honestly very stubborn as a child. It was hard to make me do anything. Now, in some cases, I could be, in some ways I could be persuaded, but in others, I was just like, no. That's why peer pressure just didn't work on me, because no. I think this special match is a great idea. Kind of like having a decisive battle. But I think you should know. The Dragon Empire branch has called a General Assembly of all the branches. The Dragon Empire branch has called a General Assembly of all the branches. What's a General Assembly? Not even I know that. I feel like I should, but I don't. All the branch managers get together to discuss stuff. They're quite rare, so it must be important. Let me guess. They want to talk about how the United Sanctuary is being managed. That's right. If they decide the branch has gone too far, they'll close it down. Then I'm afraid your match will be cancelled. They've got a big problem on their hands. Dragon Empire is treating this really seriously. As they should. But we want to have our say. We want to let them know how we feel in our own way. In that case, you'd better get over there quickly and tell them. Okay. They're going over there then. We now have all the necessary approvals from the other branches to call a General Assembly, and we have agreement on the agenda. Once we've submitted it to the Promotion Association, the assembly can take place immediately. Okay, Mamoru, let's get this ball rolling. We have to talk. Tokaha, Chrono, and Shion too? We're in a meeting. That's why we're here. We need you to delay the calling of a General Assembly. Do you realize what you are asking for? Yes, we do. We just need you to wait until after the special match is held this weekend at United Sanctuary. We have to send a message to Tayo and the others. Okay. We need to show them the sort of vanguard that we believe in. The vanguard that's fun. The only chance we have to do that is at the special match. You think you can change our point of view with the game? That's childish and naive. Naive, yeah. Childish? Chrono's like 14. What do you expect? He's not going to think like an adult, dude. Or is the clan leader? I don't know anything about the other clan leaders. I've forgotten so much already. We appreciate your concern, but please, leave this matter to us. Show me then how serious you are. Right, Taro. I'm the one in charge of this branch. Stand up, Vanguard. I've never seen the branch manager look so serious before. Well, that's because right now he's doing his actual job and he's also acting like an adult, which is rare. Liberating the Generation Zone. calling on heaven and earth, working in harmony. Break open the future. Generation stride. I channel my true strength for the weak. Prepare to mow them down, Conquest Dragon. He's strong. He's not the branch manager for nothing. Was that all you've got when you're being serious? Lend me your strength, Chrono Jet. It was only after meeting you I learned what it's like to enjoy something from the heart. I'm sure that deep down Tayo knows this too. That's why I want to help him remember that this is fun. Together, you and I can drive that message home to him. Liberating the Generation Zone. Now's the time to grab hold of my future and all its possibilities. Generation Stride. Let's do this, Chrono Dragon next stage. In order to match Chrono's passion, and to show his own feelings about this, Ryutaro had to up this game this much. And he also had to actually act like an adult for once, which is rare. I'm surprised he's actually acting his age. Oh my god. I feel like I can put words in someone's mouth if they're a minor. It's easier that way. Why? Oh god, that sounds so bad. It's... Adults aren't as common in this kind of series. That's why, because generally no teenagers better than... Oh god, I made myself sound so bad! But I feel like it's harder to put words in people's mouths in this game in general, actually. Oh no, this fight isn't over yet. Oh no, this fight isn't over yet. We'll get up and keep going for as long as it takes. Until you accept our desires. Uh-huh. Well, Chrono, it's time for a lesson. Reality doesn't care what you believe or want. It's that smile. Unless you can enjoy every moment, there's no way those feelings are going to reach him. We're going to end our match here. You've proved how serious you are. We're still calling the assembly. There are far too many people affected by this situation for us to delay this. There are far too many people affected by this situation for us to delay things just to suit you. But this situation is exactly why we want to get our message across. Then let me ask you, what if your message doesn't get through to them at this special match? What are you going to do then? And it's not just Tayo you have to convince, it's all the other card fighters too. And what about the possibility that you might be putting yourself in danger? Chrono is the protagonist, so unfortunately, he kind of does get into danger eventually. And if he does, that's kind of normal for a protagonist, otherwise they don't develop and the conflict is just boring. We can't make the conflict too normal or the story isn't very interesting. We've got to look at the bigger picture. And one of our top priorities must be to protect you and all the innocent card fighters at the United Sanctuary branch. I don't think everyone at the United Sanctuary branch is innocent though. I mean, Shoma is far from innocent, to be honest. I mean, seriously. Are you really going to tell me he's innocent? He's not innocent. And yes, he's the only one I'm going to call out. Although, there are others that are also not very innocent, but I'm not going to name them because what's the point? Having said that, official procedures do seem to take a lot of time. Yes, they do, and I hate that. However, it is a reality, and obviously reality doesn't bend to what I want either. It doesn't matter that I'm 31, reality doesn't bend to me either. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. The earliest we can get the General Assembly together will likely be next week, which just happens to be after your special match. What you decide to do before the meeting, that's totally up to you. Thank you very much. Oh boy, all of this serious thinking is making me hungry. Okay, sure. I'm not hungry, but go ahead and eat while I'm not watching. Sometimes you just can't win. Oh my god. Yeah, children are stubborn. They don't always change. I mean, I've barely changed. Actually, that's bullshit. I've changed a lot. And I'll explain some of those. I'll explain some of it later, you see. This series is actually very relevant to the conversation. You may not understand how relevant because I have yet to get there. I have to get there first. And the reason I'm waiting until one specific moment is because it's that one moment that changed everything. And until I get there, I'm not going to say a word. But it was so very painful. Anyway, moving on. Could you use this deck, please? The Shadow Paladin? Ugh. I'm putting words in Kamui's mouth because I'm just like... oh my god. Shadow Paladin? That's Kanzaki's clan. But aren't you going to be fighting Team Demise? Well, yes, but I think everyone on Team Tri-3, especially Shion, is also thinking that Kanzaki is probably... someone on Team Tri-3 is going to have to take down Kanzaki, just saying. I'm pretty sure Shion is taking that into consideration. The plan is to defeat them, as a way to get to Kanzaki. Oh, I see, so I suppose that makes me a virtual Kanzaki. No, it doesn't. You're nicer, and honestly, I trust you more than him. That says a lot, considering I roast Kamui's clan all the time. Are you sure about this? Won't it take a bunch of time away from your regular training? Oh, which regular training? Are you talking about Shion's fencing, or his usual Vanguard training? Because I don't know what you're talking about. It's totally fine. It'll help me construct a logical strategy, and that's usually my strong point. Yes, logic is usually my strong point as well. Yes, it's actually something I've been very good at using. It may seem like I'm not very logical, but I am, and that's probably why I make so many misplays. Because it's a break from all the logic. It's a break from all the logic. But eventually, everything is going to catch up to me, and I'm going to start being very, very logical. Yes. I am not free! I can discuss the results with Chrono and Tokaha later, and figure out our options from there. Okay then, let's get started. Master Shion. Normally, he'd insist on solving any difficult problems on his own. Yes, that sounds like what I do when I try to solve difficult problems. I just want to solve them on my own, but you know why I'm like that? Because the system has failed me so many times. I've been asking for help from the system, and it doesn't always give me said help, or if it does a very terrible job. So I'm just like, okay, as the system is this bad, then why should I depend on it? Unfortunately, I had to be an adult before I realized that some problems you just had to fix yourself. And I was very, very stubborn at learning this lesson, and the moment that I did learn it was... We're getting there. Trust me, we're getting there. Okay, my breaking point, or at least the moment when it all started. Master Shion, normally he'd insist on solving any difficult problems on his own. But look at him now, willingly taking advice from friends he can trust. just so he can help out those who are important to him. How does trust work? I want to know, because it's kind of important that you can trust people. I don't know how to trust anyone. Oh my god, that's kind of not entirely true. I mean, I had to have some trust, or I'd be much worse off. If I didn't have trust at all, I'd be much more unstable. But you see, it's also logic that is driving me to maintain my self-control. Because logically speaking, I'm aware that my emotions aren't necessarily a reflection of reality. And just because I think a certain way doesn't mean that my brain is correct. So also, I am not entirely in the right mind, and as long as I know this, I can continue to try my best to reason and not go too far. You have grown up, maybe even to the point where you'll no longer need my support. No, don't say things like that. No, don't, please. I think that every child needs someone that can support them. And yes, he might be a butler, and he might be at a point where, you know, I mean, aging has side effects, but no, he's not actually an adult yet. No, even if he was, no. I mean, I still need support from my parents, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, it's not like they have to watch me constantly. I mean, honestly. I mean, I have a healthy relationship with both my parents. I shouldn't be expected to move out just because of that, just because I'm over 18. Although, how many people are actually moving out of their parents' houses these days? I mean, everything is expensive. I mean, I think it's actually normal these days that some people just aren't moving out. I hear there's a housing crisis. Has anyone considered maybe housing the homeless? Has anyone thought of housing the homeless? Just asking. I'm pretty sure no one is thinking about that, at least no one that should be. It's been a while since the two of us have played at home. Yes, indeed. You're not back very often, so I thought I'd better make the most of this opportunity. There's someone I really want to beat. Rin Hashima, am I right? You knew that? Yeah, I've been her opponent before, but somehow I think that fight may have hurt her feelings. How though? How? I don't really get it. Like, what is her deal with Mamoru? Like, how does she... I mean, I kind of understand that she... I don't understand her. I don't understand her. Do you guys remember that time I compared myself to Rin Hashima? Yeah, that was not a very good comparison, but it was absolutely true in the moment. I felt like a bitch. And now would I say that about Rin? Well, she's not very nice, obviously. I'm sorry if she's giving you a hard time because of me. I'm not even sure what you did to hurt her. Like, how did she get hurt? I mean, honestly. And does she have a crush on you? Not sure as hell can't tell. I mean, even by tsundere standards, I just still don't get it. Don't worry about it. You may have been the trigger for Ren's mean behavior, but it's me. It's me, Tokaha Anjo, she's going to be fighting, not you. But how is he the trigger for that? I mean, she decided to act like that by herself. Mamoru didn't... I'm confused. Alright, I'm not gonna go easy on you today. Good. Good, Marcia's dead! That was loud. Anyway, moving on. See, our meeting like this has to be destiny. Mikuru, for a favor, would you be my very own princess? No. Oh, that's very sweet, but I should really be getting on with dinner. So if you'll excuse me, make yourself at home. Si, senorita. Hey, that's my aunt, you know. Oh, then I'll be your uncle, Jaime. No. No. Ugh. Even Chrono seems to be disturbed by that. So, are we going to play? Stand up, Vanguard. What do you mean by fun? What? You said you wanted to get the message across to Tayo that Vanguard is fun. Maybe the thrill of winning matches is his idea of fun. I mean, I can understand that. Winning is fun. I mean, seriously, I do understand how winning can be fun and even thrilling, but also being punished for a single loss, I don't like that. That's stupid. Sure, winning is fun, but the thing is, that's not the point of the message I'm trying to get across to him. The first time I ever had a card fight with Tayo, yes, we had a lot of fun, but it's not because I won. It was fun because it was a chance to get to know someone, to make a new friend, and Tayo got to know me too. You could feel a connection inside with your heart. And how do people do that with our hearts? Like, how do they feel connections there? When I feel connections, it's like, it's up in my brain. My connections are in my brain. Yes, that's right, not my heart. Is that not normal? Is that weird? Anyway, moving on. Oh my god. I want him to remember the reason we had so much fun. And when we fight, I want to see that smile on his face again. Smiling faces are good. If you want that to happen, you're going to have to perfect your deck. Right, Chrono? Next morning. This is the first time Chrono's ever had a friend over. Do we have Vanguard to thank for this as well, brother? As soon as we're done here, I'm going to work on analyzing my deck for a while. Could you bring breakfast to my room? As soon as we're done here, I'm going to work on analyzing my deck for a while. Could you bring breakfast to my room? I'll see to it right away. Oh, and Master, I could be wrong, but I think this unit would suit you rather nicely right now. Oh, really? Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. Honestly, it's very nice that he is observant enough to know what Shion likes. I have a good appreciation for people like that. People that are not just serving the rich. They actually know and pay attention to the children they're trying to help raise. Why, this is Altmile's future. I looked up Altmile on Google, and I couldn't find any association of it with anything but Vanguard. So I think it's made up, and unfortunately, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but based on Google, I think I am. But Google isn't very reliable with pronunciation, so maybe I'm not. I pulled a few strings to get it for you. I know you'd probably pick it up yourself before too long, but I wanted to help out. Thank you so much, Irakura. Oh god, I need more respect for this, man. Oh, thank you so much, Iwakura. I can't think of a better present than this. I appreciate it. That's kind of you to say so, sir. That's kind of you to say, sir. I did it! I beat my brother for the first time! That was a good fight, little sis. And here's a little present for winning. Ash's future! Thank you, Mamoru! I'm gonna make myself stronger. Much stronger. I'm going to be strong. Okay, dude. Chill. A report for you from the Dragon Empire branch. They've been in touch with headquarters to call a general assembly. Very well, I'll let you handle it. Thank you, that is all for now. If you'll excuse me. I know you have an ulterior motive for being here, but to be honest, none of that matters to me. You are highly skilled, that's why I have you here. He knows that Ibuki has an ulterior motive, and he doesn't give a shit. I like how he just admitted to it. Good to know. Your presence is extremely valuable. Good to know. Your presence is extremely valuable to me. That's why I'm here. Mumble, mumble. It's kind of refreshing being the away team with no one rooting for us. Kind of refreshing. Oh, really? What are you going to say when they start cursing our names so you fail? We've got people in the stands cheering. We've got people in the stands cheering for us. We do? I mean, you guys do? Tokaha, make sure you, totally crush our opponent. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to begin the United Sanctuary Branch special match. Introducing the pride and joy of our branch and its most powerful players, Team Demise. Finally, I need a break to do a bit of breathworks. I need some water, and I need to prepare for something, whatever that is. Anyway, that's going to wrap things up for this video. Again, I need a break, but it looks like I get to card fight in the next video. Let's see how that goes.